Across from Dresden's famous Church of Our Lady is the restaurant Dresden 1900. It serves mainly traditional German dishes, including a quintessential Christmas speciality, crisp-skinned roast goose.
Good. We're
doing it the classical way today, with orange, onion, mugwort and apple. It's the classic way that's been passed on from our grandmothers, down to our mothers and then to us.
The stuffing is made first and the mugwort is added.
The mugwort can just be rubbed in. Just like with other herbs, rubbing it brings out the essential oils. The taste of mugwort becomes more intense and allows the fruit and the onions to absorb the flavour.
The ingredients are mixed well, and then the goose is stuffed.
The juice that comes out while cooking seeps into the meat, so that the meat on the breast and legs stays juicy.
The origin of the German tradition of eating goose at Christmas is unclear, but it's been a mainstay of the German Christmas dinner for centuries. The dish certainly guaranteed that everyone in the family could eat their fill. It's important to rub in salt to heighten the flavour and get a crispy skin. And now to a question that polarises chefs across the country. Should one add water or not?
Opinions differ here, of course. I'm of the opinion that you should add a little water at the beginning. It just ensures that the goose has a bit of liquid, that it can't burn, and that the goose gets moisture from the start.
Cooking the goose is a time-consuming operation. The oven time depends on the bird's size and weight. A goose of 4 to 5 kilos needs about 4 hours at 160 degrees Celsius. The roast has to be continually basted with its own fat. It takes a certain knack to know when it's perfectly cooked.
Just feel that the meat is tender and soft. If it's still hard, you need to put it in the oven for another 20 to 30 minutes. But this has gone wonderfully tender after 4 hours cooking time.
The goose is served with the classic side dishes of dumplings and red cabbage. Vito Haustein spent many years living and cooking in the Mediterranean region. At some point, he tried a different approach to cooking goose legs to give the dish a southern twist. First, the meat has to be taken off the bone.
We've named it Mediterranean stuffing. We take dried tomatoes, diced zucchini, peppers and spring onions, and add rosemary and thyme, and some spicy pepperoni and garlic, which always gives it a Mediterranean flavour.
Everything, even the Parma ham, is finely chopped and drizzled in olive oil. The goose leg becomes a kind of stuffed roulade. After being fried in the pan until golden brown, the goose roulade is baked in the oven for a further 2 hours. And this is what it looks like, Vito Haustein's unconventional goose dish. Almost 1 in 3 families in Germany enjoys a goose at Christmas. And each household tends to swear by its own philosophy when it comes to the recipe and the all-important stuffing.